All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So I got a nice new camera here. The different thing about this camera than my other action cameras here is this one has a wide angle lens. This also has a touch screen. It's a 2-inch touch screen on this one, and it's a 14 megapixel waterproof Wi-Fi camera with Ultra HD 4K. This is the 4K edition. And remember, I have a lot of action cameras, and a lot of them are 2K. So we're going to cut this one open here, destroying my desk. And we're going to take this one for a spin to show you how good this footage comes out. But first, let's get the unboxing going. So as you can see here, this is the EX7000. As you can see there, it has a 2-inch touchscreen with a 170-degree wide-angle lens, 14 megapixel Wi-Fi waterproof camera, Ultra HD 4K edition. This is by DBPower. You've seen me do a lot of work with DBPower, and here's the latest addition to my catalog here. So let's get this open. Good presentation here. Lets you know it's a touchscreen active action camera here. Got some certifications. Oh, this is going to be nice. This one is already a little different than the packaging from my other ones. All right, so I've got a bunch of stuff over here. This is the cool part about this one. You get like a smartwatch deal to help you with doing your controls on the camera. This is so sweet. So you won't lose your control. On my other control that I have for the other device, it actually, and there's just a lot of different attachments in here, all of which I probably won't use. Maybe this one, but it is very nice to have a wristwatch, basically, to help control the camera when using. So let me see if I can get this out here. The excitement. Here we go. Oh, it's inside of one of the cases here. So there we go. It's already inside a case here. So let's pop this forward. Very nice presentation. It comes off like this, and it pops out, and it is waterproof. And this one is actually really nice. It's got a nice size to it, actually. And this is just a charging cable. Yeah, charging cable. And you can see you can actually put it on a mount right here. You can actually mount it on like a tripod, which I will do. It is Wi-Fi, and it is a touchscreen. You've got an SD card slot. I will pop an SD card slot in there. As you can see right here, I can actually plug this up to an HDMI, and I do have that cable, and this is how you charge. And you've got a power button and a mode button up here as well. So let's get this fired up here and see if it's got a little juice. Hopefully it does. 4K, nice. I can't wait. Any juice? No juice, but this video is gonna keep rolling. So let's give you a sample of the footage. I'm gonna charge this bad boy up. All right, so this is the first video test with the 4K action camera. This is 4K at 25 frames per second. And this is the first sample up here in the office. You can test the audio, the quality, everything about it, the wide angle lens. I'm actually feeling this one right here. So this is 99 bucks, so be sure to go out and check the link in the description. Let's go outside. All right, so here it is outside, 4K at 25 frames per second. This also does 1080p at 30 frames per second and 720p at 60 frames per second. This is a really nice action cam, man. I'm feeling this. Look at the quality on this. And this is really, really nice here. Really nice 4K action cam. I'm going to shoot the same footage that I always shoot. You can get some sense of how good this camera is. Got one poking out. The videos record in a short loop for 4K, so the camera doesn't overheat, I'm assuming, but it chops it into little pieces. But you're going to see one continuous video. I'm feeling this. 4K. Little watch to control it. You can hook it to Wi-Fi. Actually pretty sweet. I think you guys will like this one. So shooting right here in my normal place that I always shoot, this footage is actually pretty tight, man. I can't front. I like this. I could use this 4K camera right here to shoot videos for the channel in wide angle. Just up the microphone game a little bit and I'm solid. All right, guys, so looking over the specs here, this actually records in 1080p at 60 frames per second, 4K at 25 frames per second, 2K at 30 frames per second, and it's 30 frames per second, obviously, at 1080p and 720, and you also get 60 frames per second there. It does have that 14 megapixel wide angle camera, and then it has super wide angle, which is actually pretty sweet. Now, I shot it at wide angle, so to show you how good it would do. But rolling through the settings here, you actually have an application that you can download. And I am wearing the watch here because you can control it. Obviously, this is power, record, and photo. I kind of got it upside down. But you can see here on the footage here, this is a live feed from the application. As you can see here, it does do very well. The quality to me is actually really good. You know, it's pretty stunning. So you can see how I'm doing it here. This is actually pretty good. You get a live feed all the way around. That's my big giant printer. You can see J Will. But there you have it, man. This is actually a really nice action camera. You do hook to Wi-Fi through your device. And I think this is the footage that I got from here is really, really good. The settings on here are not very difficult to figure out. Let me turn off Wi-Fi. I think you have to exit the app in order to get back into the settings here. But this is a good look. I'm really feeling this, man. There you go. Wi-Fi is gonna shut off. And you hold down Wi-Fi and you'll get that little blue icon there to let you know you're gonna hook to Wi-Fi. So I still haven't figured out how to back out of here yet. I think you hold it. There we go, Wi-Fi off. So going back into the settings here, you go to video. You can see I did wide, not super wide. Super wide is really wide. And I think I'm probably gonna stay at about 1080p at 60 frames per second. That's about where I think I would like it. But then you've got photo. I've got that set to wide as well. I'll do super wide for that one because it doesn't need to be too wide. But this is just basic settings about the microphone and things like that. This is a really, really nice camera. As you can see, 1080p, 60 frames per second, super wide. Now, the super wide is really wide. I mean, it is really nice. But this is a quick video on this new 4K action camera by DBPower. This is a hot item. I'm going to use this. I only have a 2 GB card in here, but I'm going to switch this out and use maybe a 256 if it can hold it. I don't think that it can, but I'll try it. You can get put the waterproof casing on it, and it allows for you to dive deep up to 30 meters and do video recording while doing so. I just like the footage that's coming from here. I'm really feeling this. And this is supposed to have the image, the 14 megapixel camera on the back of here says to have the a Panasonic 34112 image sensor. So this is really nice. And the fact that this is a touchscreen, this is the first one, and this is probably the best 4K action camera that I have. And it's $100, and you get the full accessory kit all included. I'm feeling this one, folks. I really am. I can't front and say that I'm not. Only thing I don't like about this is this right here, this old style cable right here. This is not a good look. It's yeah, not a good look. But you do have the watch to control everything. If you want to set the camera somewhere, you can actually put this on a tripod. It's got the regular mount there. This is a good look, man. I'm feeling this. It's your man, J Will. Like a boss.